You have likely seen the stories we've done about newborn babies getting homemade Santa hats or beanies like the child in that picture. Those knitted and crocheted creations have to come from somewhere, right? Well, Monday I paid somewhere a visit thanks to this handwritten invitation I received from a member of a group called Common Thread. What I learned? The work they do is positively Cincinnati. Sewing, snipping, trimming, knitting, and glue gun decorating.
Don't burn your fingers.
All of it's part of a holiday push that kind of makes this St. Catherine of Siena classroom in Westwood look a little like Santa's Workshop South.
I am making Santa's Little Helper hats, and these are for infants at both Cincinnati Children's and at Westchester Hospital. Oh. So I'm making as many as I can before that deadline of Christmas.
While she takes Hat Patrol, the others make stockings to be stuffed for families in need. I even got in on the action.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good?
Yeah.
Nods of approval from two of Common Thread's youngest members, 8th graders who have a way with glitter. They work alongside skilled adults.
When you're doing this kind of work, sewing or knitting or crafting, age is no barrier. The older people work great with the younger people, and it's such a good experience for our students to just learn how to take a raw material and turn it into a finished product.
Member Janet Murphy says Common Thread also has a core of shut-ins who work from home to fuel what is actually a year-round, faith-based warm fuzzy.
I just watched It's a Wonderful Life last night, and there's a line in that movie where Clarence the Angel says, "You never know how what you do touches someone else's life."
With that in mind, the group's members who hail from across the Archdiocese of Cincinnati and beyond use their talents to make something soft, something special, something beautiful. It can be a bib or a hat for a brand new human.
They will be really cute, and they'll be warm too.
Or it can be a prayer shawl for someone in hospice, or those stockings they're working on right now. They put love and prayer into every piece they make for folks they don't even know, and they get plenty of thank yous in return. If those thank yous aren't on paper, they come in the form of donated materials, a community's way of saying, keep up the good work. So Janet, what you're saying is you run on love.
Absolutely, Kristen. The people of Cincinnati give and give and give. It's beautiful here. It's just wonderful what they do.
Yes, it takes a village. And since we're talking about what Cincy gives, let's talk about what Common Thread needs to keep sending its own brand of comfort out into the community. Topping the list, acrylic yarn for those prayer shawls and infant hats. Fleece and cotton flannel too. They'll put it all to good use. In just 4 years, Common Thread says it has donated more than $70,000 worth of its handmade creations to hospitals, hospice locations, and other organizations. And I personally know people who have been on the receiving end and loved.
Oh, I'm sure they have. That's a lot of work in
That
a
is
short
a
amount
lot
of
of
time.
work.
That's really wonderful.
Well, one of the ladies, while we were sitting there, did a whole little Santa hat.
Just
In
bang.
the hour we were there.
Well, when you know what you're doing in life.
Exactly, exactly. Speaking of knowing what you're doing, what's coming up? With
Yeah,
this
well,
work
as
now?
we look at what's happening, it looks like we've got a change of pace in your 9 first warning weather. Right now, that area of high pressure that you see down there is going to shake us out of this cold Arctic air that we had to go through today. Now, not quite yet. We've got one more morning of bitter cold temperatures. It was 17 this morning. I don't think it's going to be quite that cold in the morning, but it's still going to be teens and low 20s across the area. The nice part is temperatures are going to be rising back into the 40s. We'll have some more sunshine for tomorrow. But there's going to be some changes as we get into Thursday night, Friday of the weekend. You'll see all of what's happening on the satellite, and a number of weather systems are going to combine and head for us. And that means some changes. Not immediately, as I say. In fact, in the morning, we'll get out the door during rush hour in the 20s, and by the afternoon hours, we're looking at temperatures that'll be in the upper 30s, low 40s across the region. Now, Temperatures won't be up quite as much as we'd like because some cloud cover is going to move in. The high, thin cloud cover, but it'll hold the temperature down a little bit. The real thick stuff, the moisture-laden clouds start coming in first thing on Friday. So while we'll probably see some increasing clouds tomorrow, it's going to be overcast for our Friday, and we'll see a chance for shower even as soon as midday. But that's a chance. I think there's a better likelihood of seeing the wet weather as we head into Friday night. So I know a lot of folks have holiday parties, maybe some shopping or get-togethers. Just keep that in mind because especially late on Friday night going into Saturday morning and the front half of Saturday, we're going to see some rain. There'll be some rain and scattered showers, and that'll persist for a good portion off and on through our Saturday. There's a cold front that's moving through, and that front could give us a few snow showers for Saturday night. Now, Saturday night,